Youth Sports Should Be Free by Johnny Odedina. Once upon a time, back in the old days, 2010s, 2011s, there's a young kid who was struggling in school, not having any friends, and didn't have any real motivation to wake up in the morning. That young kid was me. I really had no motivation. I really had just been struggling in school, not understanding anything, not getting enough sleep because I was stressed about the next day of elementary school. But there was one time around when I was 7 years old when my dad put me in sports, and forever that changed the rest of my life. And I really want to advocate that youth sports should be free for etc. and several reasons. But some of the main ones I found were physical benefits and problem solving and teamwork. Now, let's get into the first topic. Physical benefits. Now, we're talking about physical benefits. There's a lot of things that people don't know that youth sports can bring with physical benefits that people a lot of don't know. Now, probably you guys already know that it keeps you in shape, keeps your looks nice, keeps you fit. But the physical benefits that are really attracting to me is not about that. It's also about that when you play sports and you're older, kids tend don't make bad decisions. It can keep you away from cancer, drinking, and drugs, and making all bad habits decisions because a lot of sports teams get tested and stuff like that. So that's what makes it good for them. These are hidden benefits that a lot of people don't even know that youth sports attracts. Teamwork and problem solving. Now, teamwork and problem solving is so big in youth sports, and that's what it's all about. It's all about teamwork and problem solving, facing adversity and getting through those problems. But those don't only help you in sports, they help you later in life in achieving big, tremendous goals. Because when you're in maybe later in life and you have a job or you're facing adversity, you've already been through those type of moments when you're in younger ages, playing your sports with your team or developing problems too. Sports, youth sports also gives you a way variety more of jobs because you get more knowledge of that sport. It gives you more variety of jobs you can apply for when you're older and things like that. Some of you may still think you don't want to put your son or daughter in youth sports, but when everybody was younger, there was always the thing that attracted them and took their mind off a bad situation or something they had. They always had a hobby, whether it was art, whether it was playing video games, whether it was reading books, whether it was playing chess, whether it was cooking, whether it was doing stuff in the garden. They had a hobby that took them off the thing. And your child, that may be youth sports for your child. That's what we want to make it free. Because your child might have that hobby that took away from youth sports and it can lead into tremendous life goals. It could maybe take you to the next step to play in college or maybe to play professional and make a change in your life, make a change in the community. Now, how you can put your child in youth sports, you always want to do that and it maybe doesn't cost enough money. And the people who would like to put their child in youth sports sometimes too just don't have the money to afford it. They don't have the money to afford it, man. And they're in bad situations. In those bad situations that they're in, maybe they live in a really bad area. And if they don't play youth sports to get their mind off things, they'd be left in the streets with drugs and alcohol instead of staying healthy, instead of getting enough sleep, instead of achieving school. Because if you actually know this, youth sports actually makes you get more sleep, which makes you do better in school because you get a more healthier sleep. So I don't know if you want your child to be on the healthy side or if you want them to be with drugs and alcohol. But I know what everybody else would say. I think they'll be the healthy side. Now, a lot of people would say, who's gonna pay for this? Because on an average year, people pay $700 for youth sports. It's actually showing that a lot of teams fundraise. Like on my team, I'm not playing youth sports. We actually fundraise a lot, and we actually make a tremendous amount of money. And a lot of parents like to be involved with their child's youth sports, and that can be a really big, tremendous step in helping your child. A lot of volunteers can help. Help your community. How can you help your community? You can first help your community by just helping volunteer. It's a simple thing. You don't have to put any money and you don't have to do anything. Or you can help your team fundraise. The sports don't have to be serious as you want them to be. But it has to be a topic to let your child get to feel things for free. Yeah, with all that said, I want you guys to take away a few things from this topic. I want you to put your child in youth sports, whether it's free or not. But I also want you to help youth sports be free in your community because it's a big change and it could help your child succeed more in later roles. I'm John Odolina, and thank you for listening.